Welcome to Realest Topics, Realest TV. I hope everybody's been taking care of themselves. How y'all doing? So let's get straight into it, man. We need to watch who we watching. Let me repeat that again. We have to watch who we watching. Because see, most of the leaders that's been glorified has been a deceiver. Let's be honest. We got to watch who they giving us, because they give us our leaders. You know what I'm saying? They the ones that's picking our leaders. We ain't picking our leaders. Because I'm going to tell you something. Them ones that was really fighting for what we truly need right now at this time, it's not being glorified at all. You don't know who they is unless you go look them up. You know what I'm saying? You got all the Martin Luther Kings and stuff like that. They get them days and stuff like that. But a lot of times with me, I question everything. And I really got to look into it and really see it from a different point of view. You know what I'm saying? As far as when you having that third eye and you really looking into stuff, don't always go with the same thing. Watch who you watching. I got a video I'm about to drop right now after I finish. Watch who you watching, man. Our black leaders, they sold us out. A lot of black leaders has sold us out. I'm not gonna say Martin Luther King sold us out. I want you to go look at some of the black leaders, these holidays and all this stuff, these days and stuff like that. I want you to go back and really study them and go look at them and see what they really done. Because at the same time, when you so-called say they helped us out and they changed the narrative for the life of us and stuff like that, what did they really change? Like, what did they really change? Now, I know when it comes to what I'm saying, because I ain't trying to downgrade none. I get that our people went through so much with the slavery and stuff like that. And I know we got it better than they did. I get that. But let's be honest. Are we really free? Are we really free? Are we really able to do what we want to? Because once you start talking like I'm talking, then they got to come get you. Once you become a powerful person, they got to come get you, because then you able to turn heads and you able to control the narrative for real. That's the difference right there. See, a lot of people, they got those big platforms and stuff like that. If you watch them real closely, they gonna say something, but they ain't gonna really say what they really need to say to the people. I ain't saying nobody deceiver. I'm just saying watch who you listening to. If you still listening to a lot of people, watch them. Just really listen to what they saying. Really listen to what they saying, my people. Really listen to what they saying. But peace and abundance, my people. Take care of yourself.
People, the original people don't hate white people.
Right.
We don't hate nobody.
Exactly.
But they taught us to hate ourselves, and we look at ourselves through the same stereotypical lens. Let me tell you something. They calling everything a mass shooting right now, right?
Right.
Everything is called a mass shooting. But Chicago been bad.
Right.
Philadelphia been bad.
Yes.
St. Louis been bad. So how is everything called a mass shooting now? You know why? Because the enemy is, listen, put on your titanium helmets to protect you from the warlock spells and the elements, man.
Yes, they're coming for legal citizens, so-called, to speak gun rights, because if they keep promoting the propaganda of mass shooting, that's their selling point. That's their narrative.
And it's gonna make you have a proper sentiment towards the police now.
Yo, tell them how many times we lived in these communities, TJ, and we've seen multiple shootings, but now all of a sudden they want to coin the phrase mass shooting. It's been mass shootings going on since we've been children.
See, the mass shootings was relegated to a middle-aged white man or a kid shooting up schools or buildings.
Yeah.
Now, any urban crime is considered a mass shooting. Why are they doing that? Because what they want to do is change the narrative. How many of y'all even spoke about Ahmaud Arbery's case lately?
Right.
You're not, because the media is telling you not to. You are a slave to the goddamn river.
Yes.
You are a slave.
Yep.
And let me tell you something. Your black leadership has sold you down the river. The black clergy voted. Watch this, right? I want y'all to stay with me for. Let me sit right here. I want y'all to understand something. I want y'all to listen to me well. The black clergy voted for that '94 crime bill with Bill Clinton, right? The Kwesi Mfume or Kwame, whatever his name is, that was running the chapter of Black NAACP, Charlie Rangel. All of these motherfuckers. Charlie Rangel voted for the bill in the 70s with Nixon to be tougher on crime. Now, George, why are you saying this? I want y'all to understand something, right? All of these are educated black folks. They went to school. They understand economics. They understand politics. They know how the federal government created ghettos. They know how state law and economic policy created ghettos, because they took our black leaders of the 60s and they infused drugs in our communities, and they turned us into kingpins instead of revolutionaries. That's the art of warfare.
Definitely.
Because a lot of those big time kingpins, you know how hard it is to be a drug dealer in the ghetto and control men and run faculties like that?
Right.
What they did was they took our chapters that we had in the 50s and 60s, they influenced drugs in our communities, and they turned the black leaders, they turned those leaders into kingpins. So now you still had a spirit of H. Rap Brown, you still had those spirits in it, but now you're using it against your own people instead of against the enemy. That's what the enemy did. See, it's called witchcraft and sorcery.
Right.
They took that Malcolm X spirit, they took that H. Rap Brown spirit, they took that Stokely Carmichael spirit and turned you into a deviant amongst your own people.
Wow.
That's what they did. But see, you condition to hate your own people, where the enemy is sitting here always thinking of plans to recalibrate the matrix. How can we stop the original star people from shining?
Right.
How can we dim their lights?
Yeah, it's through tampering.
So now you